And in this video, I would like to address a question that was recently submitted by one of my channel subscribers. Her name is Kim. Her YouTube nickname is Kim Osabi. And I would like to thank you very much, Kim, for submitting this question, and I'm hoping that the answer I'm about to give you will help you in some way to become a successful storage auction treasure hunter. Now, Kim's question that she had submitted was, what do you do? How do you deal with a unit if you've purchased a unit and it turns out that it's filled with nothing but garbage? How do you deal with that, all that garbage? How do you get rid of it? What do you do about it? Well, first of all, the most efficient way to deal with a unit filled with garbage is to not buy that unit to begin with. Now, this sounds pretty simplistic, but let me expand, and I think it's going to make some sense to you. What you need to do is look for what I like to call clues of value. When you can spot clues of value, these clues are an indication that there's something good to be found inside the unit. Without these clues of value, then you're putting yourself at risk of buying a unit filled with garbage. So, for example, it's been said in the storage auction game that if you find a unit filled with trash bags, then chances are good that you're looking at a unit that's also filled with trash. Now, I have found in my personal experience that nothing could be further from the truth. I've purchased units for just a couple $100 where everything was stored and kept in trash bags, and I've gotten thousands and thousands of dollars worth of valuable items from those units. How can you safeguard between the two? How can you buy a unit that has trash bags in it and find good stuff versus a unit where there's just trash being stored in trash bags? Now, here's one of the clues of value I look for, and it's been a very successful strategy for me. Now, if you find a unit that's filled with trash bags, what you want to do is determine whether or not there's a visible layer of dust covering up those trash bags. See, people can put valuable items in trash bags and keep them in a storage unit, and if that stuff's been in there for such an extended length of time that dust has accumulated on the surface of the bags, chances are really good that you're looking at a unit filled with valuable stuff. If anybody does place trash into a trash bag and sticks it into a storage facility, I doubt they're going to have it for such. I doubt they're going to have it in there for such an extended length of time that that dust will accumulate, right? Because for dust to accumulate on top of the things inside of a storage unit, it means that that stuff has been in there for months and months and months, or even years and years and years. So if you can see some visible dust covering the trash bags and other things inside of a unit, chances are good you're looking at a unit that's got valuable stuff in it. Now, I remember one time I went to a storage auction. They clipped the lock, opened the door, and when the door was opened, the unit looked like a real pigsty. It looked like this tenant had decided they were no longer going to pay the rent, but they went there for one last time to rip open all the boxes and bags in a real hasty fashion to try to find the few things that they wanted to take with them, leaving everything else behind. I mean, seriously, this storage locker looked like a crime scene. I personally wasn't going to touch it with a 10-foot pole, and I was shocked when that locker sold for over $200. And I was talking with the guy after the fact, and he admitted to me that sure enough, he didn't find anything of value inside of that storage unit because he had no idea what kind of clues of value to look for. But I have no doubt about it, you're always going to come across those units you buy that do have a certain amount of trash in them. And how do you get rid of that trash? Well, not too sure. All I can tell you is in my neighborhood, the trash pickup is really, really good. I can basically put a dead body out on my curb, and the trash collectors will come and take it away. I mean, I've pulled whole sectional couches out of storage units. I mean, really big, monstrous couches. Put them on the curb, and without question, they were picked up by the on Monday morning pickup. If you do not have that kind of garbage pickup in your neighborhood and you have to bring those things to a landfill, you better make darn sure that you're going to be able to buy a unit that will turn enough of a profit that it makes sense for you to take the garbage to a landfill. If you are not able to deal with the items you see inside of a storage locker, then you better not bid on that locker. And like I say in my training material, is sometimes your best storage lockers are the ones you wind up not buying just for that reason. And one of the worst things you can do is go to a storage auction as a motivated buyer. if you go there too hopped up to buy a unit because you've been watching on TV that, you know, you could buy whatever units out there and find valuables inside, you are sorely mistaken. If you go to a storage auction as too motivated a buyer, I can guarantee you that you're going to be overpaying for shitty units. Every now and then, you're going to have to roll the dice. Every now and then, you're going to have to take a chance. But if you can roll the dice for a reasonable amount of money, and you're pretty sure that you can deal with the contents inside that unit, whatever those contents may be, then go ahead and roll the dice. So anyway, that's my answer, Kim. I hope you found it helpful, and I do thank you for being an active member of my YouTube channel. And I also encourage anybody else watching this video, if you have a question or a concern as it relates to storage auctions, please submit it below. You talk to me, I promise I will talk to you. If you had gotten value from this video, then please click on the like button below. If you would like some of my free storage auction training materials, you can go to my fan page on Facebook at facebook.com/AwesomeAuctionProfits. You can get my free training materials there, or you can go to my blog at selfstorageauctionprofits.com. Right on my blog you can get my free training materials. So that's it for now. My name is Dan. I'm signing off. Until next time.